All right, good evening, everybody. Tonight I'm going to play Tropical Trouble for the Intellivision. This was a Patreon pick nominated by Jason over at patreon.com/noswheregamer. Thank you, Jason, for supporting the show. So I really haven't played this game much at all. I have played Beauty and the Beast, which apparently is the prequel, and this is a sequel. So we'll see how it goes. I may not be very good at first. I did spend a few seconds before the stream trying to just get a little bit of a hang of the controls, and I did browse through a manual online. So JKR's here, welcome, and Radio Poultry as well, welcome to you guys. And Chris is here, howdy Chris. So let's go ahead and play this game. So they basically take the sprites out of Beauty and the Beast for the most part. Same dude, and you run and you're supposed to catch the girl. So similar to Beauty and the Beast. Yep, the hanky makes me invincible. Oops, and I'm not invincible, and I'm tripping on, I think those red things are clams. And I reached her. So here we go. I will say, if you play this game, it took me a while to, when I was first starting to play this, it took me a while to get the, to start my game correctly. It's one of these games where the overlay really helps you select the game, because, like, I think I'm playing, there we go. That's a very short, invincibility. There we go. Is that a monkey monkeying around with me? So you have to pick, or button four through, and I just got bopped on the head. I like that little red boat. So I guess I'm rescuing the girl from this guy. I don't know if they're supposed, even though they look, oh, come on. No. So even though it uses the same sprites and is often called a sequel to Beauty and the Beast, I'm not 1,000% sure that it is an actual sequel and these are supposed to be the same characters or not. Come on, get to the girl. Oh, got her. Good. Lately, my girls have been doing the floor is lava. Good, got her. Got to her, I should say. And this is the easy difficulty. I can't imagine hard. Holy smokes. I'm tripping on the fire. Oh, come on. There's a hanky. Get the hanky. So the manual says... Oh, I wish the jumps were a little bit more responsive. Oh, come on. Get it. Oh, that stinks. I'm invincible, but I couldn't make it. I'll play some more. Let's see. Pikachu's here. Welcome. Dustin says, thank goodness for something good on YouTube tonight. Welcome, Dustin. Brandon's here. Never saw this game. Roy's here. This is my first impression of the game. Yep, this is Intellivision. Mr. Postyle's here. Welcome. One of his favorite games. That's okay. One of the comment got cut off. I try to make the sense of them. Looks like a Tandy Coco Swinecraft's here. Welcome. Usher's here. Welcome. Let's see. Yep, pictures of an exhibition, I believe. Yep, I think you're right. Almost made it to the bridge. So there's a bridge. Okay, so let's try again. So I'm going to hit enter to restart. I don't have the overlay, but I looked at a picture of one. I do have an overlay. I just don't have. I'm too lazy to dig it out and put it in the controller. I have a bag of overlays somewhere. I just didn't want to. There, got to the girl. Okay. So I looked at it and I think I memorized what does what. Ooh, get the hanky. Is that the pictures of the exhibition right there? I think. Is there a game like this on the 2600? I can't remember one. Ooh, that was a quick one. So it is like a in a sense, it is like a sideways Beauty and the Beast or Donkey Kong where you're trying to reach the girl. Instead of going from top to bottom, you're going from left to right. Get it? Oh, that was dumb. I should just let it pass. Oh, it reminds you a little bit of Keystone Capers. I can kind of see that you're trying to catch something and avoid obstacles. So yeah, pardon me. Yeah, I can see a little bit of that. I mean, definitely a different setup. Oh, and I don't know if I said it. I think this game is so fast paced. I don't finish my comments, but when you pick up the hanky, that's from your girlfriend. And when you pick it up, you turn red because you're blushing, and that's what makes you invincible. Jungle Hunt is another. Yeah, you know, but this is a very... Did it. Yes. This is a very kind of unique game. A little bit of an endless runner. I mean, it's not endless, but it kind of has that vibe, if that makes sense. Someone brought up the Arcadia Starpath Supercharger. I need to get better at this game. Which, yes, the Starpath could give you better graphics and stuff like that. It's almost like the 32X, if you will. Actually, I guess the Sega CD would be a better comparison because you would use cassette tapes instead of cartridges. The Supercharger plugged into the 2600. It was like a really oversized cartridge with a cable that you were supposed to put into the jack of your cassette player. And of course, cassettes could hold more memory, like CDs with the Sega CD. But they did not make very many Supercharger games. Maybe a dozen or so. This is a game where I wish I had a joystick, because I just have a little bit of trouble managing the disc. Get her, get her. There we go. Okay. I think I have to do one more. I think this is where I've tripped up so far. There's like a little hesitation sometimes when I change directions. I don't know if that's my controller. I know sometimes I'm tripping, like right there. Yo, man, you be tripping. Sometimes I'm tripping on those flames, which thank goodness they're not, Oh, get the hanky. It goes so fast on this level. You almost have to be perfect. Man. Oh. My goal tonight is to go through this game once. Yeah, if anyone's interested, I do have some Starpath Supercharger reviews. With Tropical Trouble, I'll just go ahead and suggest you watch my review of Survival Island, I believe it was. Which, if you ever saw the movie Castaway, it's kind of like that, because one section of the game you're like in a raft or something, trying to make your way to an island, avoiding sea creatures. Oh, why did I do that? I gotta not go back for those hankies. Can't believe this is easy. This is the easy mode. Yes, I need to jump. Let's see, is it any side? Yeah, any side button. So I'll give my hand a small break and use the lower one instead of the upper one. I was playing another game on my Intellivision for a review. I won't spoil it. You'll find out soon enough. Oh, that should have counted. I walked right over that hanky. That tripping that time actually saved me from getting hit by, I'm guessing, a coconut. Yep, Intellivision. This is an Intellivision. Okay, let's try and do this. Ooh, man, this level's hard. Stop stopping me. Oh, come on. I was so close. Hanky, hanky me. Jump. Ah. I had a shot that time. So there's a bridge yet. Oh my goodness, what's the bridge going to be like? Come on. Yes. Oh. Okay. Wait for me. It's like the girl's running away. I rescued her. And she's running away from me. What a joke. Now we got snakes. Watch out for snakes. Any Mystery Science Theater 3000 fans out there? So I guess that little triangle, that green triangle under my score, means that I passed one level. Oh, good thing the snakes go by you, because that snake could have had me if he wanted to. Intellivision plus ColecoVision equals double vision. That's funny. She really doesn't love you. She loves the bad guys. It's not, is it Stockholm Syndrome when, I don't know, I know Stockholm Syndrome is when you like identify with your captor or befriend him. Is there another term for like actually falling in love with a captor? Or is that Stockholm Syndrome as well? I don't know. Oh, yeah, why did always snakes? Always snakes. Look at this, and now they got like double lanes. Oh, and I was so close. I actually did it. Woo. Go, 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 go. I did it a second time. Look at that. Why did she run away? Force feedback is here. Welcome. I know I have missed some of the chat, and I'm sorry. Ooh, why did that not count? So clams, and I'm going to guess those are coconuts. I don't know. I really want to get to these comments, but pausing on the Intellivision while possible, you have to push like 1 and 9 is not, there we go, is not ideal. Snakes are almost as bad as bats. That's right. At least this game does not have bats. I'll give it that much. This game is growing on me a little bit. Ooh. This is one of those times where I wish I could do a separate recording of just the gameplay to use for like a review or gameplay video, because I'm like doing far better than I thought I would when I started this with this run. I don't know if I'll do any better. Help! I like the little letters. That's a nice touch. Look at all this fire. Ooh, I was so close. It's like I get close and then I trip. Oh, I missed a hanky, but I got her. It's an interesting little game. It's not, just from this first impression, it's not, I won't say it's my favorite, but, you know, it's definitely a game that I could understand. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Oh, I broke her heart. That's hilarious. And now she loves me, but she's running away. Ugh. Oop. Gotta keep going. Oh, these snakes are... Now the snakes go back and forth a little bit. They like home in on you. Come on. Really interesting because the levels kind of last, I guess, as long as you let them. Yeah. My thumb is starting to hurt. This may not be a long stream. Oh, I think this is my last guy. I think, no, I see two of them. Okay, I see where the lives are down there above the score. I saw two guys. And of course with games, I don't know if anyone else ever had this problem, but trying to know if you, like when it has those two guys, does that mean I actually, after this life, I have two lives? Or does that mean I just have, you know, two lives? Because sometimes those mean lives in reserve, and sometimes that includes the life you're on. Always bothered me when games did that. There we go. I'll say I like the little coconut trees in the background, or palm trees, what have you. I should have jumped over that and such. I almost think staying on the path is a little overrated. Because obviously the design is stay on the path. There's less stuff to trip over. But I find it harder to maneuver and easier just to jump over a bush here and there. And he bopped me on the head with the coconut. I'm guessing that's a coconut. I hope it is. So I have one guy left. Oops, I'm tripping. And of course, this is a low-scoring game. I've been through this. Was this my third time through? Oh. Yeah, throw a hanky in the middle of the fire. Thanks a lot. Come on. Get through it. She's right there. Ah. Ah, couldn't do it that time. Okay. Whew, that was cool. I'll try it one more time. But let's see what I missed in the comment section. I think the word is marriage. Stockholm Syndrome. That's funny. Let's see. This game could use sharks. A very good point, Sam. Welcome to the podcast, if I didn't say that yet to you. There was an arcade game where your girlfriend was kidnapped in the first phase. You chased her in a hot air balloon. You landed on an island, fought pirates. Is that the game that became... No, that's not the game. I know that there's a different version of Jungle Hunt, but that's not it. Mattel controller, perfect for low scores and frustration. That's funny. Tropical Thunder and Thunder Castle are my favorite games on the Intellivision, followed by Burger Time, which is the best port of any console, including the NES. I agree that I like the Intellivision version better than the NES. I actually think it controls better despite using the Intellivision controller. Like, I don't think the Intellivision controller is as bad as some say. Some make it think that it, like, like the controller came from the depths of hell. And it's not that bad. You can get used to it. But it's not my favorite controller. That's for sure. It can be uncomfortable real quickly. Mr. Postile thinks that Magic slightly beat out Activision as the third-party company that developed games for the 2600 and Intellivision just slightly. They both made some really good games. I might say that Activision did a better job on the 2600, but Magic did a better job on the Intellivision. I might say that. Yeah, the bridge scene is like the easiest one almost. Nightingale and Stockholm Syndrome. Mr. Dozer's here. Coronavirus coconuts? Is that what you're... Oh, carnivorous. I guess too much COVID-19 in the news. Carnivorous coconuts. Snakes, bats, and monkeys are the bane of old school video games. That is very true. I've got the lovely bunch of coconuts. A lot of people haven't seen this game before. Oh, the bushes are hard to see on the some of the levels. JKR is telling me that I'm mastering it. Well, I'm getting there. I'm learning it. Sam thinks that Magic's a bit overrated, which is okay. We can have differing opinions. Yep, this is a normal speed game. Let's see. Let's get that. It actually went into like a screensaver mode. Pirate Pete. She's blowing her nose and discarding the tissues. Gross. Pirate Pete and Jungle King are the other versions of Jungle Hunt. Yes. And a Jungle Hunt that has a Tarzan. Jungle Hunt is like... It was like the Street Fighter 2 of its time. It had like 4 different versions, but it was all basically the same game. So, Phalixor likes Dragon Fire. Ice Trek. Dustin thinks that Magic had the better games for Intellivision over Activision. Yep, WWJD's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's play this again. So I got 3,200. I'll try and see if I can improve my score. But my hand, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how much more it can take. There's a downside to the Intellivision controller. Let's just be real. So hit enter to reset. I like that you can reset the game right from your controller. And press 4. And I'll have to see if the characters are the same. If anyone wants to look it up while I'm playing, I'm curious if the characters are the same. I don't think they are, but if they have the same names as Beauty and the Beast for the Intellivision. Data on Intellivision cartridges. I think it was the same or very similar to Atari, because memory cost, similar no matter what the system was. So I think it was like 2 and 4K was, I think, is that right? Was like, they went in increments of 2 and then eventually 4. So I want to say that, but I don't know for sure. There we go. There we go. Come on. Before he throws another one. Oh, I got it. He threw it, but I got it anyways. I'm at 1,000 points even. I think I got a free guy too. I wonder if I got it for hitting 1,000 or just passing the level. Oh, I did it again. One of my pro tips, don't go after the hanky if it takes you off of your path or makes you backtrack even the slightest. Yeah, I can see how these bushes blend in. I don't know what it looks like on this stream on my TV. It's fine. I can pick them up, but maybe on the stream, the screen's a little bit brighter. I don't know. Oh, I can see. I see. Oh, and if you don't, one thing about this game I learned when I was just trying it before the stream is if you don't have right pressed on the disc right away, there's something in the back that'll grab you. Maybe not on this level. I don't see it. Oh, that should have given me the hanky power. There we go. Yeah, Magic would make different versions sometimes for Activision. Now, River Raid. There we go. Oh, that was cheap. River Raid on the Intellivision. Let's wait. There we go. River Raid on the Intellivision was quite a bit different, but games like Pitfall and I'm going to say Stampede. I haven't played it, but I think Stampede was very similar. So in some cases it was different, and in some cases it seemed like they just ported the games, you know, which is a bummer because the Intellivision, I'm an Atari fan, but I can recognize that Intellivision was technically a superior system, and you could get more out of the Intellivision if programmed correctly. Yeah, and the Magic had this ROM is 16K. Okay, so maybe Intellivision, maybe their games started at 4K and went to 8K, because I know Lock and Chase, there's a version that was made, and it's some think that it got released in retail and others say it never did, but there's like a version that has more memory and has some more animations. Oh, I wish I would have had that hanky. I would have totally... Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I see Evad's here. Welcome. Yeah, Magic had some great box art because they would make these elaborate like photo shoots basically, because it wasn't cartoon. It was like something that they took a picture of. Maybe they added some effects, but like I remember like, ooh. Oh, I remember Demon Attack had like Godzilla like toy monsters. That one's actually easier, the faster speed or whatever, but I could move faster, I think, and I could get to him before he could throw again. So they'd have like these toy dinosaurs, spray painted silver, metallic silver. And I think I want to say which one. One of them had like I want to say one of them, maybe it was Cosmic Arc. No, not Cosmic Arc. But there was one of the games where it looked like, maybe Atlantis, where it looked like a Millennium Falcon was used to make a model and like glued with something else. Yeah, whole lot of... Mark's here. Welcome, Mark. Whole lot of silver spray paint in those box arts. And they used to have an offer where you could get a poster of the box art, which I think is just amazing. That'd be a cool thing to have. I don't really have room for a poster, and right now I'm trying to make room as it is for my next collection. I posted a video about it, but just today, but I'm going to start collecting the original Sega Genesis black box games, the games that Sega published, not other publishers. Oh, come on. Why are you like hiccuping? You're invincible. But those games that had like a grid in the background, I want to collect those. Bops you on the head. And Gold Rat's here. Welcome. I think Gold Rat just signed up. I'm assuming it's the same Gold Rat. Signed up for the Discord server. How many Gold Rats can there be? But I guess nowadays... quite a few. So anyways, I got to make some room in my game closet. So I might be reviewing a lot of Sega games in the near future because that's what I have a lot of in my game closet, so I can make room for these black box games I want to collect. There we go, that worked. Yeah, Beam Rider is a little different on the Intellivision. I can't remember off the top of my head. I made a comparison video. I can't remember which one I liked better. Because sometimes the extra graphics and sound don't overcome gameplay. There's just some games that control better with an Atari joystick, or in my case, a Sega Genesis 6-button control pad, which I often use when I play Atari. Some people think that's sacrilege, but you know what? I like it. And you don't have to. I wish there were more controller options, though, for the Intellivision. There's a couple, but I have never heard of any that are super good. And of course, there's like a dozen. Oh, man. Oh, I was doing so well. There's like a dozen joystick attachments, but I don't think any of them work that great because it simply wasn't designed for that. Okay, I think this is my last one. Oh, Mike Tendo's here. Welcome. Just here, just in time as I'm about to end, but let's see if we can last a little longer. What was that? Last a little longer, stay fresh a little longer. Is that was that a gum or? This is not. Oh dear. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get caught up on the chat before I go off. My hand can't take it. It's cramping. Big Red Gum. That's right. Last a little longer. Big Red Gum. So anyways, that's Tropical Trouble for the Intellivision. My first time playing through. I will probably, or was it Double Mint? No, Big Red. I got two people saying Big Red. Double Mint had like the double your pleasure, double your fun or whatever. And they always had the twins playing it, right? So that's Tropical Trouble. Interesting game. One of these games that, that really has kind of been hidden to a lot of people because it didn't I don't think it got ported to anything. And I think, hang on a second. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to go look up a video I posted because I'm not going to play the video. Don't worry. Oh, I have to. If you think you're the only one who has to go through ads, even though it's my own video and even though I don't get any credit, because apparently if you make a video, somehow they know it's you watching. So let's see. Okay, this is not one of the games that Intellivision advertised for the Miko in their first trailer. Beauty and the Beast was, because they advertised that, and in their press release they said that they're going to bring Atlantis, Beauty and the Beast, Demon Attack, Dracula, Dragonfire, Ice Track, Microsurgeon, Swords and Serpents, and Truckin' to the Amico. That was in 2018. We haven't seen any or heard anything about those games. So I was curious to see if Tropical Trouble was. There's another tropical game, Tropical Angel, which is like a water skiing game, arcade one that they were going to bring over to the Amico, but nothing with that too. Let's go back to the comments, see what I missed. So we talked about the, so this ROM is 16K, which again, that's not a lot of size when you think about it in today's standard. Me talking right now is more than 16K streaming over your airways. So yeah, Monkeys, Evat, I said hello, Be Ready, hello. Be Ready thought that Pitfall looked worse on the Intellivision. I haven't really spent much time with the Pitfall on the Intellivision. one of my greatest gaming accomplishments is beating Pitfall. If you didn't know, you can in a sense beat Pitfall because there's a certain number of treasures, and once you collect the last treasure, the game freezes. Whatever time is left on your clock. I think I beat the game. I have a video up, but it was like I beat it with like 8 seconds to go or something like that. And so you can beat Pitfall. It took me quite. I had to come up with this path because you can't beat Pitfall just by going right or left. You have to use the tunnels underneath because whether you know it or not, those tunnels are shortcuts. So when you go over one screen through a tunnel, it skips over a screen that you would have gone through on top, something like that. And I'd like to see if I could complete it on the Intellivision, but I don't know if I can or not, especially with the Intellivision controller. Because Pitfall took a little bit of finesse. And with finesse, I have an easier time finessing with a Genesis controller, which I use for Atari games, than a Intellivision controller. But we'll see. Let's see. It's almost time to remember how to play Dracula again, since it's that time of year, and I'm terrible at it. That's Dustin. So I think I still have my copy of Dracula, so I might do that next month at some times. Do you still sell games on eBay? I do. Not a lot, but I'm going to have to sell more so I can afford this new collection I'm building of the Sega Genesis games, the black box games. I don't care if they have the manual or not. I do. I prefer to have them complete, but I just want to have all the black box Sega published games. That's my goal. And that's going to take some money because some of those games are expensive. Like Alyssa Dragoon, it's like $100 to $200. Apparently the Noid is your ship captain. That's hilarious. See, something about the Atari versions of these games, I don't know what it is, but they always feel better to me. Well, sometimes I think it's the controller. Oh, Force Feedback uses Genesis controllers too on his 2600. Yeah. I posted a picture on my Facebook quite a while ago. It was my Atari 7800 with Nintendo's Donkey Kong in the cartridge port using a Sega Genesis controller to control it. So it was like all three companies in one. Yeah, the joysticks can also do that. So talking about gum. Yep, Sam has the ones that have the suction cup that attach. There's joysticks that have suction cups and I have one of those sitting over here somewhere. Wicco made a joystick for the Intellivision, but I think it's really hard to find. I think it's like $100. I've heard some people don't like it. So Sam uses CX10s. Pikachu thinks the game looks okay, not great. Yeah, this is an Intellivision exclusive, from what I can understand. Tropical Angel is actually fun. I only heard of that game from the Intellivision Amico trailer. So let's see. Combat was 2K. I've probably written comments that are longer than that. Yep. Let's see. Well, for Pitfall, Pikachu says you have to draw a map. What I did was I used a map that was online and I wrote out instructions on a piece of paper. And I had it on my lap or by me or even taped to the TV that said go 4 screens right, take the underground tunnel left or something like that. Ever considered the Castlevania games? Yeah, I have the trilogy on the NES. I need to let Sam know if I sell more Atari games. Mike Tendo bought an Alyssa Dragoon for $35. Was that loose? Because complete, it's like $150 to $200. With just the box, it's like $100. Without the box, I think it's like $50. That's off the top of my head. I've been looking at a lot of Genesis games on eBay because that's going to be how I build my collection. So the Castlevania games, and I did just this past year, I reviewed Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo and Castlevania Bloodlines for the Genesis. Who knows? Next month I might stream one of those games. I know both of those games. The Bloodlines is on the Genesis Mini. SNES Mini has Super Castlevania 4, so who knows? I might do that as well. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's see, for beating any timed Activision game, you need to come up with some plan and strategy. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those time-based Activision games, like beat the clock kind of games. So, now Pitfall, I don't view it so much as that, but I'm talking like the games like Skyjinx and the skiing what was the other one? barnstorming. It's okay, but it's not something I could play for a long period of time. So Joe's here. He thinks the guy on the box for this game looks like Bruiser Brody. There's some old school wrestling knowledge thrown our way. Very cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Thank you, Jason over at patreon.com/nosforgamer for supporting the show and nominating this game. This was a fun one to play. I have other games that they've nominated that I'll use. Sometimes I'll just play games for high score challenges like on my Discord server. And also I'll just pick games I'm in the mood for. So it just depends on that. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful tropical night, and I will see you next stream.